Hey everybody out there, this is my first YouTube video I've ever made. It's actually of me going to the city council here in Bloomington, Indiana, where basically there's nothing but liberals running this town and they're ruining my neighborhood, and this is my first city council meeting ever, so here we go. My name's Ben Ramsden, and I would actually like to talk about some things that have gone on in the neighborhood that I have a problem with. Oh, I'm sorry. Usually I'm loud enough without a microphone. But first of all, I'd like everyone here to know I wish I didn't need to be here. But I think it's time somebody stand up. We have a major problem in this town, specifically on the south side, where we spent somewhere between $7 and $14 million to build something that has ruined and will continue to ruin the safety and image of our city, Crawford Apartments. And in my opinion, is doing a service to everyone involved, a disservice to everyone involved, including the people who use the service. Since Crawford was built, needles are being left all over the ground in the neighborhoods surrounding it. Vehicle break-ins have become common. My vehicle has been broken into, and I have stopped another break-in in progress of my vehicle myself. The first time the man was on the video at Starbucks using my bank card. As far as I know, the police have done nothing to follow up or even go watch the video. When we call on people in our dumpsters or have drug-fueled episodes, the police just make them leave or drive through and don't even get out of their cars. In my neighborhood, we can't get a haircut, car wash, shop, or get gas without being approached by some sketchy person asking for money and becoming belligerent when told no. They stumble in front of traffic and get angry if you even beep at them and let them know they're in the road. The stores in the area say they are the most stolen from stores in the city. They approach women and children that are alone and intimidate them. We can no longer send our children outside in the broad daylight just to get something from the car. I can't even blame the addicts totally, because who wouldn't take a free place to live and free food from people who enable them? Rock bottom is not Crawford Apartments. Even people I disagree with on a lot of things who live in this neighborhood can agree on this. No one wants this in their neighborhood. No one ever came around or sent out mailings asking what people thought about this. I would happily be the first to say we should undo the wrong that has been done here. I personally know 4 or 5 of these people, and at least who are former co-workers or softball friends. They could earn a living if they choose. Instead, we give them the choice of stay on hard drugs and have a free place to live, panhandle, trespass, break in, dig in dumpsters with very little consequence. Where did the money come from, and why did we put this by Bloomington South High School, where kids walk to and from school? My biggest question is, when this was planned, who on the board fought for the people who live next to this place? Was a plan made to stop the crime, harassment, and needles that would obviously follow? What did you do to protect us? Is this the kind of reason why our property taxes are higher than the surrounding counties? And most importantly, what are you, the council, willing to do to reverse this and stop future projects like this? And definitely not have the people it adversely affects fund this lifestyle to stop these people from hitting rock bottom. I've not spoken to anyone that lives close to this that thinks we should do this. Some people act like it's a disease. I think you cannot quit cancer. I respectfully submit that we need to close Crawford now, be vigilant in arresting lawbreakers and patrolling the neighborhood. A life of hard drugs, stealing, harassment for money, dumpster diving should be enforced strongly against. It seems either people didn't think this through or don't care about the people who live here. I would like to know who fought to stop this from happening, who warned us it was coming, who has come to the neighborhood afterward to ask us what we think, who is being proactive versus reacting. I don't even see anyone reacting and doing anything. Whoever did not fight like hell to stop this may as well have built it. Please do something to make our neighborhood safe again. This is honestly pathetic that we have let our once nice city turn into a place that you don't want your child to go outside. I don't even like going outside, and I'm 6'4" and can defend myself adequately. Absolutely, we should veto any other shelters or free anything that attracts the worst people to our city. A lot come from other cities because we are willing to enable their downward spiral while acting like we are helping them. Please do something to stop the damage already done and prevent this ever being allowed. We should not reward bad behavior by giving them free stuff. It's not free, it's taxpayer funded, and I don't think anyone who lives nearby wants to fund the ruining of a neighborhood or city. Thank you. I read today about Kinzer Flats that is supported by the mayor, to build a 50-unit complex for $9.5 million. This is outrageous considering the results that should now be obvious to anyone who can think or cares enough to pay attention. Why build more when we can't take care of the terrible effects of the ones we already wasted our money on? Insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. Are we insane, or does our leadership think it's fine to ruin neighborhoods for working families? Quote from our mayor, John Hamilton. Mayor Hamilton commented on the announcement, "Congratulations, Life Designs and the Shalom Center for securing the funding to develop Crawford 2. This is great news for Bloomington. The Crawford model of addressing chronic homelessness is a proven success. I'm thrilled that at least 35 more individuals will benefit from safe, secure housing and all the services that make a building a better life possible. Mr. Mayor, if you talk to the people who live here, where you put these things, they will tell you it is a complete disaster for the everyday family type. It is a success if you like an unsafe neighborhood where kids should not go play." Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Be sure to